Probably wondering, where does the dude with beautiful green eyes, gorgeous beard, and hideous hairline go? Now, Andy Borman just retired, and he just passed the torch to me. So today, three of us are gonna have a live stream for you. I'm Song.
I'm Shirlene. Hi. I'm Fiona.
So today here we are at the Shanghai World Expo Exhibition and Convention Center, and now we're at Design Shanghai. And it's kind of like the Met Gala in the field of design. So, wait. So this venue, we can see that the two whole venue are divided into 7 parts, namely contemporary design and classics and luxury design, workplace design, and kitchen and bathroom design, as well as workplace, as well as new materials and applications and accessories and objects, and finally the highlight talents. It's kind of like a get-together for all the intellectuals in this field. So let's go. What do you guys think of interior design when it comes to this kind of term?
I think it's an attitude, expressing one's living attitude. So actually, I'm a fan of the interior design. But I'm not a professional, so I kind of just appreciate the aesthetics from the and it's my second time here for the Design Shanghai. It seems like it's upgraded from last year, so I'm quite look forward to it.
Been here before?
Yes, but last year it was not here in the exhibition center, so it has clearly been upgraded.
Yes.
Yeah. So Fiona,
what about you then?
I think this year's this place maybe is smaller than last year. Oh.
Two. Alright, so here let's see the first highlight of this exhibition features arcade furniture. So here we can see various of carpet that's really exquisite. And let's see if we can find some experts to introduce something for us. Can I just walk across this? Do you guys want to have a try? To step on the carpet? It feels really good.
So is it avoidable to step on it?
I guess, because nobody cares. I guess we can even feel a little bit about the material and the texture. So it feels like a normal carpet.
Yes.
It's kind of tough, but it seems really durable.
The pattern is quite unusual, like the monsters or mascots. What do you think?
Yeah, I really like the design. I think that one is kind of like inspired by some sort of Asian Chinese classics, right?
Yeah. Like Monster of the Year. Yeah.
Alright, then let's move on. Actually, we should just gone to the Flotation Tank first. But, you know, things change. Actually, apart from the exhibition, they've also got that kind of art gallery, and during the weekend you can have several forums like this. And the forums feature over 40 design icons, including Katie Pollan and Lee Brook. We're about to get our first destination. Okay, we've got another one here too. So here is a height adjustable desk that we see here. Hi, would you mind introduce this kind of desk to all of our audience, please?
老师，你来讲中文吗？讲英文吗？讲英文吗？啊，讲中文吧。那你来吧，讲中文你来吧。要介绍一下吗？
中英文都可以，英文更好，其实。
中文，英文。要介绍一下吗？
对。
OK。这是一张电动升降桌，它有3项调节。
So it's an electric height adjustable desk. It's got 3 different kind of heights.
Yeah. 然后升降和翻转、平移3项功能，它可以翻转。3项功能所有的调节都通过这一个手风器来调节。
And you can adjust the angle, the height, however you want, just in one button.
对，可以体验一下。其实它的操作是很方便的，就是你不用去看它，你想让这个桌板怎么运动，你就怎么去拨动它这个里面的拨杆就可以了。想让它往前就往前拨，想让它升就往上拨，想让它翻转就旋外面那个旋钮。对，其实都是跟它运动的方向是一致的。
And it's really convenient because you can just follow the motion with just one button.
High tech.
How do you feel like?
Is it like a high tech? So it's, I think it's it can move as you like. Very smart.
这个的价格是多少呢？
价格大概在23000多起，对，看配置不同，价格也不同。
这个最高可以升到
It's over 20,000 Chinese yuan.
最低可以达最低到650，65公分。对，而且它还有好多设置的一些功能，例如有一个记忆功能，就是我们有2个记忆的高度，就是你在适用你的一个高度的同时，你可以把这个高度记忆下来，然后你在升到别的高度的时候，我可以一键达到你记的那个高度。对，我们现在设置了一个记忆的高度，我之前设置的是80公分，我现在按一下，对，它
So
会
you can even
自
set
动
up
到80公分那个位置。
the height that you feel the most comfortable.
现在过热保护了，稍等一下啊。因为我们这个桌子呢，它在正常的就是生活当中使用，不能频繁的运行超过2分钟。如果超过2分钟，它会自己产生一个自我保护，就是过热保护。
And it's got a self-protect mechanism. That's really cool. So let's move on to the next one. 谢谢。I think finally we are going to the most exciting flotation tank, I guess. I heard that that kind of chair is actually called Elysium.
So that means like a pure sensation, like relaxation, or
like a perfect place for happiness.
Oh.
Well, that actually looks really cool. I heard that that kind of shower thingy is for restaurants. Yeah, we've got the same that cute model today. So here is the flotation tank, and the extremely gorgeous model here. I think she's demonstrating how to control the chair with position and different kind of flow. Hi, I'm Song from Shanghai Daily, and we are going a live stream right now. So could you please let us know more about this kind of chair, please?
Yes, hello, hi everybody.
Glad to meet you at Design Shanghai. I am Melody. We are the brand from Cambridge, UK. So this is our flagship product. It's called Elysium Flotation Chair. And this chair is going to bring a unique experience to people. What we're trying to achieve is bring the most advanced and the most innovative products from UK and Europe. So David Hill is a brand that created in Cambridge. So what we're doing with this chair is we're trying to use our patented technology, flotation technology, to make people, when they float in the chair, the whole body, the whole body is going to feel like floating in the water or floating in the space. So we try to create a true weightless experience for audience and experience. So what you can see from here is the model is trying to demonstrate how to float in the chair. There's nothing like it in the world, we believe. The closest thing to this experience would be floats in Dead Sea or the astronauts in the space, when they actually feel there's no gravity acting on their body. So through this experience, we try to help people distress, reduce their anxiety, and we can help people to get into meditation state easily. So we are doing a lot of brain science research in Cambridge with our scientist team. We want to bring the new level and a new generation of well-being for the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Can I ask a question? Why is she moving the hand? So is this adjusted chair using hand gestures?
No, this is a chair actually when the model demonstrating using the hands or her body or feet, just trying to show you how smoothly the chair moves with your body languages. So because in this chair everybody got a unique center of mass. So when you find a unique central mass, any movement, including your muscle tone, will change the chair. So it feels like second skin to you. There's not a chair, it's like a skin on you. So it reacts to any small movements. It's like astronaut in the space. There's no gravity whatsoever acting on your body.
Wearing a chair?
Yes. So we welcome people to come to see us in Design Shanghai D106. We can have the booking system for people who are interested to experience the chair back in the stand. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. So can we just have a try on this chair?
Yeah, sure. So who would like to try?
You can try. Yeah, let me hold this please.
So I feel like that this chair is not only controlled by position, but also it's related to my neural system, right?
Yes. Let me explain. Can somebody hold? Yeah. Can somebody hold the mic for me when I try to help you to find the balance, please? 有没有人帮我拿一下麦？谢谢。Okay. So what we can do is, if you sit down like this, if you sit down like this, for the first time to experience the chair, you need to move your bottom to closest to the backrest as much as possible, and then relax. If you could move your upper body slightly a bit forward, pull the trigger. This is the lock to lock the chair. Pull the trigger towards you, and lean back. Okay, relax. So I'm going to show you the lowest point first. This is the point, not flotation therapy, that we believe in and have results on, but this position is benefit if you have back ache, pelvic ache, spine ache. This is big pain relief potential for you. So if you're really tired, you feel your wrap in the mother's arms. It's so comfortable and fully supported. But what we're trying to do is help you to find the center of mass. So what I would like you to do, if you can move your bottom out that way, tiny bit, okay? If you can rest your arms on your belly, please. 把手放到小腹上。好的，尽量不要碰到那个support, okay? So what I'm going to try is to find your balance point. If you can move your body that way a little bit, yeah, just wiggle, but relax. Sit down, relax, okay? And a little bit more. And sit down, yeah, down. 好的。Okay, I think you're almost the balance point. If you can move one arm up slowly, okay, and come back, and up again, slowly. I believe this is the perfect balance point for you, because everybody got different type of body shape, muscle tone, so it really depends. That's 1 centimeter difference for each body's central mass. So you are in the perfect balance point. So any small movement you make
the chair will flow with you. So try it, but slowly. So you are flow like in the water or in a space. No gravity acting on inside your body or outside the body. So this is a unique experience we want to bring to people, to the whole wide world, especially in this stress time of the year. We believe this chair got great potential to help people relax.
All right, thank you.
So if you want to come back, just sit down. Yeah, and stand up.
Yeah. That the model is with a headphone thing.
Yes,
I need to put that on as
that's
well.
a new technology we are developing. It is a neuroscience platform that we try to research, and based on our research in Cambridge for 3 years on brain science. So this app is going to show what happened during your experience in the chair. For example, what happened in your brainwave, like gamma, delta, what happened to each channel. Because so far our research in UK can prove that floating in the chair could affect all your brain waves positively. So that's something we're really excited about. And our scientist team, they are from Cambridge University, Oxford University. We got scientists from a psychology background, biochemist, and then we got biomechanics background developers, and also we got neuroscience scientists. So this team is very special. They try to tell people by using this platform to show you during your experience what happened to your brain, and then after the experience a report will present it to you.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So how do you feel like on the chair?
I'm already chilled. So let's go to the next booth. This is actually one of my favorite places in the world that is related to fitness. Do you guys work out?
Sometimes. Are you like often go to the gym, or just?
Yeah, I mean, before pandemic, I usually went to the gym like 4 or 5 times a week. But during the pandemic, I've put on a lot of weight. So I guess this is the kind of exhibition that I need the most to keep in a good shape. So, hi, we're from Shanghai Daily and we're on a live stream right now. Could you please just introduce the brand to us?
不行，
中文也可以。
中文也可以，但是我们可能现在不太方便。我找一下我们的。Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. 好。
So before the staff went out looking for someone, shall we just have a try?
不好意思，我们这边还没有停，所以还不能离开这块地方，可以往这边。
哦 ，OK。
你好，
开始吧。就可以介绍一下吗？
哦，可以啊，可以啊。
用英文可以吗？
哦，英文。
中文也可以，中文也可以。
是吗？可以，我们
So here the professional is going to introduce the live fitness brand to us.
我们 Live Fitness 在这次设计上海展呢，特别做了这样的一个展出，然后呢，主要是呼应我们呼应现在我们在上海中心的 B2，我们开了一家我们的中国的一个全球第一家的一个体验中心，然后呢，在这里也做一些宣传，同时面对我们的作为全球最好最顶级的健身设备品牌，然后呢，我们也同时针对家庭客户，设计师给他们一个更好的一个设计，一个布局，专业的一个方案，然后给到我们全国。在家庭领域里边有更好的一个健身的设备的一个供应，让他们呢在家庭领域或者户外有更好的一个健身的一个习惯。我们的品牌的理念也是给到我们所有的伙伴有更好积极向上的一个心态有个好的一个运动的一个习惯，就像我们视频播放的一样谢谢。
这边可以体验一下这边的器材，
可以
哪些是有没有一个特别哪一款是你们最特别的健身手册？ 像我这种人不是很喜欢健身，就是
So
能不能
right now Fiona is gonna try some of
不会就是
these fitness devices because she's not she doesn't really work out very much, so she's very interested.
好像就这点。
它有几个很大
But now she's playing with the rolling machine.
我们一个设计是以黑色和红色为一个设计的一个卖点的，同时我们的主力系统呢是以水为主力的一个单位，以水的惯性可以，对。以水为惯性的一个主力系统来做一个真实的一个划船的一个体验，然后划船的运动呢，你也可以在家里边，也可以在户外，然后呢有这样的一个有氧因为不像于跑步机，它只是一个下身的一个有氧的一个训练，但划船机的话，它同时达到了一个心肺一个训练的同时呢，也可以练习到你上肢的一个力量，一个核心的一个力量的一个，
正确吗？
是不正确的，对，
是应该往后仰吗？
对，手可以然后用背发力，背部发力，就手就在外面，对，然后到后面，对，然后。
所以是不发力
前面，然后往后面跟。
So during the pandemic, many places are on lockdown right now. So what are you gonna do if you don't want to put on some weight? I think invest on a treadmill, a rolling machine, or maybe you can take a spin class at home. This could be the best choice.
500米要滑500米的话，大概需要3分51秒的一个时间。对的，是的。然后下面有。
She's making a progress right now. It's really good for her because it's her first trial.
有16档的一个阻力可以调节，但是呢，以水的惯性而言，你可能越发力你的力量就会使用的越大。
它自己会调还是
需要手动调节？对。
现在是最轻的，对吧？
对，现在是2档，也是最轻的，最轻的。
已经很满费。
对，然后可以往外面拿不要往里面。对，同时你如果平时练一些其他的一个训练的话，比如说皮划艇要两边来划的话，你可以手可以往侧面划。
And this rolling machine has different kind of mode that you can choose from.
因为皮划艇的话，不是那个后面会。
这两边要平衡使用，不然的话这个会练那边手。
So you can get a near life experience.
对，就看你怎么训练了这个。因为这款在家里边放在商用的健身中心放都是非常有特色、有卖点。
我看到这个其实是我个人比较感兴趣的，这个是一个什么样的装置呢？
这个是我们的那个 Power Plate 品牌的一个振动仪，是。
It's called Power Plate, and it looks like a giant vibrator, but let's see.
然后它这个品牌是全球最知名做振动设备的一个品牌。然后呢，现在在最好的上海的健身中心和最好的酒店都可以看到我们这一台设备。它主要的功能和功能呢是它可以帮你做肌肉的拉伸，然后肌肉的放松。
Power Plate is actually a real famous brand that this kind of vibrating devices are used in many luxurious hotels and gyms.
然后呢，我们这款属于我们一个基本款。然后呢，它里边有4个快捷键可以调节。最基础的就是一个可以
It's got different modes here, and it helps you stretch,
放松的一个
warm up, and stretch before and after your workout.
可以试一下。如果脚放在上面，对，然后如果你小腿的话
I feel like I'm electrified.
颠起来，你就小腿这边的一个放松了。你比如走累了等等，你通过我们这样的一个动作和这台设备， 你会做到一个相关的一个放松的一个训练了。
And I feel like my right calf is already stretched just through this power plate.
对，
谢谢。
对，当然我们还有其他的一些功能可以选择。
谢谢。
好。
So here, let's move on to some really cute design studios. Actually, because of the pandemic, the designer just can't come over to the exhibition today. So here, I'm gonna just show you guys around about all this kind of design and rack, and maybe just tell you more a little bit about the brand. So one of the highlights is actually the Fire desktop holder, and it says it's a product creating the imaginary of fire by allowing it to produce dynamic visual effects as if the fire were swaying. And I heard that you can actually put letters, napkins, and any other kinds of cards, and there's even a little hole for candles here. I think if you light up a candle, you can see that the top of the rack, you see, it's like the you can see it's moving right now. And they've also got the panda and the French bulldog, and also this sea otter train that's really cute.
Here, Chinese train, right? And so the Chinese bird.
Yes, I guess so.
Yes.
But what is that for? Oh, it's an umbrella holder.
It's a raindrop. Raindrop.
And here we see also an umbrella holder called raindrop. So when people hang their wet umbrellas onto the stand, the umbrella people can immediately notice the ripping effects when raindrops hit the ground surface. That's really cool design. Wow, this one is really intriguing. It's the Institute Studio. You can see one of my friends is already really getting to this space. So let's have a look here. I gotta be honest that it's not like any other kind of design I've seen, because it's like kind of like a living room, because it's got a sofa here, but still it's like a mini gym, because it has the table tennis, and you can play the bar, and also the wall bar, and also we've got that kind of, see the hanging rings, the loop here. So, oh, they're talking. How do you guys like this place?
Is this brand like features all wood? materials. They made all things from wood.
So it's really natural, right?
Yeah, I feel like cozy, more like because people now work in the offices and like modern living, modern lives, but have rare opportunities to get close to the nature. So this room makes me feel I'm in the nature, like very natural environment. Yeah.
So let's hear what the founder of the brand. Let's see what did he say. 您好，您这边可以给我们介绍一下您这个验视空间吗？
哦，好，我们叫验视房间。然后呢，实际上就是验视的意思呢，就是打破这个固定的这个思维的定式啊，就是尽量。不好意思，我
就是不是要翻译
？OK， 好。
Actually, the name 验视 is a pun to a Chinese word cynical, and it means that breaking all the rules, restrictions, and limitations.
对，就是消解这些好坏对错、新旧美丑的这些界限啊，然后比如说呢，能够体现我们这个产品的这承载我们这个品牌含义呢，像我们这个破碎镜，就是大家很多时候都会认为一个镜子在做出来的时候呢，就是应该是一个完美无瑕的面貌，但是我们这次呢，就是做的时候就会有意把它做成一个被打破的样子，但是就是我们可以面对这个镜子的时候呢，就可以重新审视我们平时看待生活的这些标准，实际上未必完全是只有这唯一的可能性，所以我们觉得就是产品是一个媒介，然后可以就是我们是想通过产品呢去表达，然后找到生活里有更多有共识的人，然后我们觉得生活上是可以有更多想象力和幽默感的一个事情。
Actually, Mr. Zhang set up this brand that to show people that design doesn't really have to be in all this kind of limitations, and we should try our best to break all those rules. And let's see this kind of, it's a broken mirror. It's really thinking outside the box, because usually when we talk about mirror, it's a whole like a compound and it's perfect, but he presents these broken ones to see that there's no boundaries, and people shouldn't just judge one thing to see if it's right or wrong, or it's beautiful or ugly.
对，然后像我们品牌的 slogan 呢，就叫让有趣的人变得有趣。然后我们这次实际上组织的这个氛围呢，做的是一个运动场的一个面貌啊，但是呢，用的实际上都是我们标准的一些家具产品。我们是觉得这个生活空间呢，不一定说我们把它贴上一个非常简化的标签，比如说它一定是卧室啊、客厅啊、厨房啊，它可以就是我们生活的场景呢，可以瞬间转变成一个更有想象力的游乐场或者运动场。这种呢，就是我们希望通过这种就是这种表达吧，然后能够在生活里面和精神层面上找到更多的这个想象力和自由。
It's got the concept that a space doesn't have to be restricted. It doesn't have to be just the living room or the bedroom. It could be a mini gym or anything possible. So I really want to try my luck on the clawing machine. So let's see. 我能试一下这个娃娃机吗？
Yes.
虽然昨天没试过，今天要拍。好，谢谢。
试一下，你可以哇，就这样吗？是吗？
Did you ever catch one before? Oh. If you ever come over during the weekend, I guess you can talk to Mr. Zhang or just scan the QR code over there to have an experience.
Oh. You missed that.
我来试两下。
Okay.
打个这个吧。
用的话可能能转。
真的吗？哦。
Wow. Wow. Do you want to try this again? One more? The design of this machine, like, is it big? Is it big? I'm not very good at this.
就是您在这边设计这个娃娃机和这个游戏机柜，是想表达一种怎样的理念呢？
因为我们觉得就是一个东西不一定说一定被简化的定义成某一个功能。像我们这个游戏机，实际上呢，就比如说这个柜子，它的轮廓是一个游戏机造型，然后但实际上它也真的是一个储物柜，就是包括我们上面有很多储物的空间，然后呢就是就是因为我们总会把一个符号定义成某一件东西，但是就可能我们在使用的过程的时候，就是发现我们实际上就是可能就是砖头不一定只能用来盖房子然后筷子不一定只能吃东西然后这种我觉得就是传达我们所说的就是厌世房间，就是每一个简化的界限都可以被打破。然后像我们这个就是好多它是对，就是它轮廓是一个很复古的游戏机的造型，但是实际上它所有的它可以转变成一个游戏机，但是它也可以真的是一个产品的一个柜子，包括下面这些空间都是。
It's actually a multifunctional cabinet. So you see right over on the left is a gaming machine, but
the design of this cabinet simulates the gaming machine. That's a more vintage style gaming machine, but actually it's a multifunctional cabinet. So users or like buyers can put their own understanding of this cabinet and use it like in different ways.
Yeah, it's really versatile.
Quite interesting because you can like use it.
You got the last one?
Okay. Last chance.
Actually, 抓近的，抓那红。这个对。
这个抓到了。
再往里点。那边。再往那边抓屁股。
有。
差不多。
It's not slow motion. 谢谢你。
It's quite interesting. The design of this brand is quite interesting.
Yeah, we're all intrigued because
and you most important.
And I've got my pick.
Yeah.
Please remember this place, D213.
Yes.
Institute Studio. So where should we go next? Let's just wander around here. And no, I forgot to mention that it's worth noting the venue is moved to Pudong New area this year, so must go all the time. You might take it off like a few seconds when you grab a drink or you want to take a really cool photo, but still must go all the time because while the show is ongoing, the virus is still going on, and you never know if COVID is in your area or not. So here we see. How can I read this? I don't really know how to read this, but it seems really nice because we just came to another vintage space. It seems like the lady doesn't want to introduce, so let's just take a look here. This kind of gadgets really make me feel really nostalgic. And apart from goods and daily necessities, they've also got durable handbags here and clothes. It seems like they are all made of recycled materials. You like these gorilla sleepers? All right. So this pig is stuck with me for the rest of my life and her life. So here we see Studio Monana. It's a really cool, like little tent-like place. So I guess I'm gonna. Here, let's have a look. Actually, when I came here yesterday, I talked to the designer of the studio, and she talked a little bit about the studio and about the project they're working on, but I just couldn't find her right now, so let's just check them in.
Yeah. Okay. So. Oh, the dragonfly. Is this a dragonfly?
Yeah, I think so.
It's more like a balance of. 你好，可以介绍一下这是什么吗？
这个的话是一款蜻蜓平衡扩香器。
扩香器。
对，然后它的使用方法是从尾端滴入精油之后，它会顺着这个导管浸润到木头翅膀上面去做一个香味的扩散。然后同时它是一个纯平衡的一个桌面摆件，它是可以平衡在任何地方上面的，像这样子。
Wow. Actually, this one is a diffuser, so you can put oil, aromatic oil in this. Where do you put the oil? Okay, you put the aromatic oil here, and it will diffuse the aromas from this wood, the wings of the dragonfly, and it can actually balance on your hand, on your finger. It's quite nice. So it's both like work as a diffuser, also as a decoration on your desk.
Yes.
How do you like it?
Oh, it smells so good.
It's quite interesting. So apart from the furniture, little things like this also add fun and to your interior design to your home.
It's a great gift for your friends.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Thank you. 谢谢. Okay, so let's move on to the next booth. So, what do you find?
I found this place, like I've mentioned before, talents. It's like a get-together for all those kind of intellectuals. Shall we take a look here?
These like installations.
So here we've seen, different kinds of installations, handbags, and masterpieces from.
Chic chair. This chair looks like a plane.
You want to try?
This, the name of this chair is micro chic chair. So you can. Okay.
So the concept is like in the park, you can often see people sitting on benches and spread their hands on the backs of the chairs.
Yeah, encourages you to like spread and relax on the chair. So that's the beauty of the design. So it changes the behavior of the consumer and the user.
This exhibition is really photo friendly.
Yeah. Yes. You want to take a photo?
I'm still looking for the designer of the felt. So that they're already taking photos right now. Let's just give them a minute. Do you guys want to have a look at it?
It's like a vintage house in a wall. Luxury. Wall. Like a queen. So let's go ahead.
非常感谢。
好，再这张，跟这张，左转右转。
多少嘞？这个要。
So here we are at the masterpieces of art by Wu Daijie.
这边可以做一下介绍了，这是有名。
那个做介绍啊，这位你要做。
So here we've seen an ice-like giant table over here. And I heard that this giant table
is limited to 8 pieces. Like
it's limited to 8 pieces worldwide, and
this is the third.
it's the third one, or 3 of them
Here?
were sold out.
Their number is like 1 to 8.
But I also heard that this is worth of like more than 1 million Chinese yuan.
More than 1 million Chinese yuan?
I guess. Hi, we are from Shanghai Daily, and could you please let us know more about all these works by the artists?
Speak Chinese. 这个是我们的，就是这块桌子是我们的限量版，是今年的新品，然后它是全球限量8件的，整个它是一体成型的。对，然后
like we mentioned before, it's limited to only 8 pieces.
它的耐磨性非常好，就是正常使用是完全没有问题的。
It's really durable, and you don't even need to worry that it would break.
硬度的话会比玻璃高很多。对。然后它的就是刮痕性也还好，像正常使用的话，就别人泡茶或者是正常使用都没有问题。
它的材质是什么？
材质是合成水晶。对。
It's made of crystal.
The price? The price. So what about the price?
您继续。
还需要
其他的也可以。
像我们这款灯的话，就是它是比较艺术性的，它每一款做出来都是不一样的造型的，就是它是随机的，都是独一无二的。比如它本来是一个整体，然后做出来它是每一个小块这样子拼就是分割而成的。
Every single piece of this whole lamp is unique.
然后还有我们这款镜子的话，它的观赏性跟实用性都很强。
Here, let's take a look at this.
对，它的设计原理就是一个水花蹦出来的效果，所以它每个角度挂起来的效果都会不一样的。
The artist
对比较艺术
actually got inspired by a sparkle.
还有我们这一款太湖石的作品，太湖石它是演绎苏州园林的一个太湖石造型而来的，然后经过我们自己艺术总监他自己的想法，然后把它形成一个比较艺术的东西，然后里面的放的树叶是比较演绎自己大自然的效果啊。
这个茶几挺好。
这个我们这款茶几的话，像这款茶几的话，它所有的木纹就是根据它木质本身原有的木质，然后经过，因为我们的作品它是以自然状态形成的嘛，所以它木纹的话是像真的木头的那种纹理，然后经过我们自己的一个设计，然后演化形成的。
This tea table is actually resonates with wood.
它所有的形状，你看就是它是以自然效果，它没有经过特人的那个工艺去加工的，所以它比较自然。
谢谢。
没事。
I really wish I could just get one piece of the limited edition of the table. One of my friends still doesn't want to go. Here comes another one. Here we've seen like different many cute carpets here. We've seen different kind of. Is that LED? I don't know. Can somebody explain this to me? It's much more stiffer than I thought. I really want to just take a photo here. This seems really artistic. I forgot to mention that I think I have to rate all of these interesting chairs that I sat on. And for this one, if the full score is 10, I'm gonna give it a 3. Let's go. So I think 30 minutes or 40, we've already seen many studios and those mini exhibitions of this whole event. How do you guys feel about it? Do you want to just come over and check it out during the weekend? Or maybe try a lot to see if you can get this mini pig. Here we saw the masterpiece again. We're kind of lost here, so make sure when you are at the entrance, get a map first. Or you can just ask anybody else. We've been here for a while. How do you like it?
I think as I mentioned, I've been to this Design Shanghai before, but still the many brands are new to me, and the designs are really unconventional, like the chair, like the furniture, the wooden furniture, the filming machine, the cabinet. So it's quite interesting to see the designs and how people are redefining this kind of industry. And how do you like it?
I'm feeling good.
Good? Happy with that chair?
Sorry for blank out. Here we are at another highlight. Here we are at another highlight of the whole exhibition, the part of art gallery. And we see a concierge. I really want to get a couple. 要找谁讲解Oh, hi, sorry, are you the staff here? Sorry, we're from Shanghai Daily and we are live stream right now. So could you please just introduce, maybe guide us a little bit?
Of course, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we are Gallery O. We have entire collectible O belongs to us. And then should I introduce some other some pieces that's on highlight? Okay, of course. 你好，不能坐，不能坐，不能坐。
Sorry,
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. So we have a new collection by Studio Bazal. These two pink pieces. They are called No Hot Pink Collections. They just came from the studio about last week, so they are very fresh and new. And they are designed by very young but talented emerging Chinese artists. And then we also have a Randalange chair. This is done by designed by very well established New York designers. And then that chair also right here. We also have an Randalange. And then we have Michael Young's. He is very established England artist from England, but he is based in Hong Kong right now. And we also have another booth right over there.
Sorry, could you please let us know more about the chain hanger?
Yeah, of course. It is such a big statement right now. I know. So this is actually acrylic, and then this is done by Wang Hua. She's very young Chinese artist, but she's really talented. And Chen is also, so she's really, she's obsessed with this chain theme. And she also has done the table lamp right over there.
So she made all of these pieces?
Only these two.
Oh.
Yeah, only these two. And then we have beautiful mats with some other artists. Yeah, they are also pink. Yeah.
Can we move on to
of course. And then we have another booth right over here, and we also have Michael Young chairs right there and a little side table. Yes, same artist with the right beside the window. And then we have Korean artist big console table right under the white art piece. That one's really beautiful and then extraordinary. That was done by Korean artist. His name is Chuan Kwok. And we also have Humans since 1982's video work. You can come in and see. So this is an installation art of 5 panels of screen. So these waterfalls are stimulated digitally. So they are all digital art, and then they're making a very this massive and extraordinary installation. Then
it's like a paradise of animals.
You must recognize all of these. They are done by very well, very famous Brazilian artists. Their name is Campana Brothers. Fernando and Humberto Campana. They are from Brazil. And then we have Panda Sofa, Cake Stool, and Sushi Chair. They are all limited edition, and then these are very popular and then also very prestigious. These pieces are all in museum collections all over the world.
They have a really good taste.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
I really like the pendle.
Oh, me too. Then,
what are they doing right now?
So they're shooting for AD, Architectural Digest right now. They are Daisy. Let's move on. They are Daisy Luo and Zhiben Tan. They both study brass and copper material. Let's move on to that booth so we can see more about their study about copper.
All right.
So Daisy studies on researches on the surface of the copper. So she makes this beautiful surface with chemical reactions dropping on the surface of the copper. So the copper surface is oxidized, and then they are treated with chemicals. So that's how. So she treats copper with a bit of tainting, and then she enjoys this very organic process. And then Zhutantan, we have these new works. This is very new. This one just came out from the studio a few weeks ago. And the little very fun and nice coffee table made of brass. Yes, yes. These little creatures are called Tantan. The name was taken from the artist's surname, Tan. And then these are all handmade brass material, and then he only works with brass, and then he's really into this brass material.
I thought that there is another piece of work over there.
Yes, I think he's moving. He's taking a professional photograph over there. Yeah.
What a shame.
Yeah.
But I think you guys can still check it out during the weekend.
Yeah, of course, of course. Then we have this very lovely floor lamp. These are actual like functioning floor lamp, and these little Tantan little creatures are hanging out with these little balloons, and then it just reminds us of all the leisure and the holiday time that we lost due to pandemic this year. So this year has been super very strange and difficult for all of us, but we are very happy that our artists have been making new works, and we are super happy to show them in this place. Yeah. So yeah, then we have last booth of ours is Mandalaki the Halo edition.
Wow.
Yeah, this one is really popular in China right now, so I'm pretty sure you guys have seen all of this before.
This is really social media.
Yeah, exactly.
Photos and just post it.
Exactly. So we have all these different kinds of lights that will cast a really extraordinary effect on the walls. All of these walls are bright white, but it could turn into really interesting colors, and then people just love it. People just love and come see and take photos, and then have this psychedelic moment. It's really beautiful.
I love this kind of.
Thank you. Yeah. So do I. Yeah, so that's the last of our booth, and then thank you very much for coming.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Have a good one.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. See ya.
Bye.
I don't think it's really the last part of the whole exhibition, as we have many more to explore. So let's see. Where is Shirlene? Should we stay a little bit longer and take some photos? I think I'm just gonna take my mask off for only a few seconds for these photos. These halos are just so cute, I just can't. 你要拍吗？我帮你拍。你要拍我要怎么拍？这样。这样。我脸要往旁边。It's really a great place to take photos in this whole exhibition.
这个做好棒。
会挡住光。拍照。Remember, mask off only a few seconds, just for the photo or a drink. I guess we need to hurry up just a little bit because there's a long line waiting out there just to snap some photos in this area. Actually, at the intro, I really want to just introduce a giant chandelier, but I just forgot. I think when we get into another venue, I'm gonna step back over there to introduce that. So here, let's just give 1 more minute for my friends. So now I found my friend who can introduce us to the little tent we just went to, but we need to head back right now. I'm wondering what's taking him so long. Now I see why she's so cute. So now let's move back to the felt paradise. I don't really know how can we get there.
怎么走？怎么走？
I guess we need to move just a little bit faster. It's
好像在地区。
I think, well, I reckon it's in the street, just near the vintage place we've been to. But we just got interrupted by this beautiful, beautiful pea stove. It's created by glass artist Mr. Shi Senbing for the 90th anniversary of Peace Hotel. I'm gonna have a try on this sofa. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. I'm really lost right now. So if you're gonna come over, make sure you take someone with a great sense of direction. Where is Section D? 这边吗? Oh, but here we are at another design exhibition. It seems really unorthodox. No, we gotta run. We gotta run. We gotta run.
这个跟那个羊毛毡的看哪里？地水，这是213，对。
We've got to hurry up. I guess that little tent we've been to is over there. By the way, how many of you are actually watching this live stream video right now on a Friday morning? Or you guys just feel disappointed because you see me instead of your beloved Andy Boredom? Well, I was just joking that he retired. He's gonna come back very soon. So here we are at District A. Where the hell are we? Here we are at Talent again. So we should be there like in a second. I guess we're on the right track because we've been just past 2 places. Yeah, here we are. Here we are back again at this cute little tent here. Hi! So here is like the baby wall bridge in the field of design. No, thank you. Hi, we're from Shanghai Daily and we're going on a live stream right now. So could you please let us know more about this whole cute studio and the works you're working on and those concepts behind it?
Sure. I can hold this. Thank you. We are Studio Monana, and this is a little booth of a project called Sheep in the Room. We started this project last year actually as material research of felt. Felt is, so this is the felt string, the material. They actually, the factory shut down for like 4 months because of the pandemic. Yeah, for the pandemic. So they actually asked us for some help. So that's why we designed this pattern so they can weave at home. So they at least something to do at home. So
it was kind of originated out of a good reason to help those factories.
Yes, exactly. Actually, the whole town of all of them are doing this like production. Then we teach them how to weaving this fabric, and we have this fabric, and we thought what kind of like we can use it. We designed this whole setting of indoor sports equipment. So actually, because everyone is quarantined, because of the quarantine, so everyone is stay at home. So we designed this a big crazy stuff of indoor sports equipment. This is a badminton web frame, and this is a little mini football version.
Wow.
And that's because I'm so into chess these days. That one is
sorry, can we just move around?
Sure. That one is a chessboard. Oh, someone has played it.
Have you watched the new drama, The Queen's Gambit?
Queen's Gambit, yes. We also designed the chess, actually. Yes. So we apply this material we created and on this original indoor equipment to give an idea of how we can enjoy our indoor life since the pandemic.
So what kind of plans do you guys have after, like in the era of post-pandemic? You're still working on how to make felt fabric, or you have new projects?
We have totally. We have so many. We have 3 launching new projects about education, about product design, about curating. Of course, we will keep working on this material study and the application of it. We would totally like to, and like very, like mostly suggest to introduce this series of Chinese pandemic design life or like factory life to Milan Design Week next year, and to maybe just abroad to people who is like enjoy their indoor life this year.
It's really profound. So can we have a try to play badminton?
Yes, let's do it. Actually, it always hits. We actually have the cocktail.
Oh, we've also got the racks here. Thank you.
Yeah. Let's try it.
I'm really bad at this.
Press the space. Oh, alright. Oh.
Thank you. I had a really great time. So, do you have any kind of website or QR code that we can know more about?
Sure.
What are you guys working on?
This is our website and this is our WeChat.
So if you guys are really interested in the projects they're doing, you can just scan the QR code to get more information. Because what they're doing is not just about design. It links education and different kind of spheres. It's really meaningful. So
thank you.
Keep updated. Stay tuned.
Thank you for saying that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye.
See ya.
Yeah.
And she's really cute. I guess we wrap up for the first 1 and 2 venues. So let's move back to the entrance and get into another one. That one is way too hard. I'm just gonna give it a 2. Here we have those arts by Mr. Wu again. I think I should really pass the torch to my friends.
Oh. Cactus water.
Is that a cactus?
Yes. Oh, it's a notepad.
Oh, here we are at the House of Wang. Do you guys like this?
Do you know this brand? What's so famous?
I don't really know much about this brand, but
Let's check it out.
the outer design just gives me a kind of Egyptian vibes that I really like. Hello，我们是上海 Daily 的。我叫上海 Daily， 你是 Patty 在。哦。进来。Come in。我们需要找谁讲解一下？
你是需要讲解？
对，需要英文讲解的。
哦 ，OK， 是。你等一下哈，你是需要讲解就是产品的介绍啊？
就是相当于有一个 guided tour 这个样子。
OK，
给我们大致介绍一下。
大致介绍。你等我一下，我先安排一下。
So here we are waiting for a professional to give us a guided tour, and I just spotted a really cute guy over there.
Like the traditional Chinese houses.
Yes. Is it made of concrete?
Maybe, I think so.
I think it's concrete.
我知道，你来那个，这个蛮好的，我觉得这个你可以拍拍的。
那我们今天就过来做直播，紧张死我了，不知道说什么。
直播在哪个平台上直播呢？
Here I just met my friend, Pasty Young here, and she's also from Shanghai. Yeah, absolutely. But it's totally out of coincidence. I'm gonna be honest, it's totally out of coincidence. We just met here, no drama. Actually, she's working on the home and design column. She's a professional columnist in the department of feature. So, if you're really interested in all her works, please just visit our website shine.cn and to see her masterpieces. 你说一下，我去。啊，热死我了。
把黄土削成了3黄土的一个照片，然后镶嵌在一个板上，表面有放一层树脂。为什么叫尼斯瓦电绘？因为尼斯瓦是阿曼的一个龙首，设计师在尼斯瓦保护。
我们可以休息一下。所以直播中间断掉也没有人管。
那个完成的人。
哦。他那个还有意大利的这凳子的牌子，然后呢，就这个相当于哪个？不错，就这个，相当于大家可以看一下。我觉得他们有个很有名的凳子，就这个相当于，对吧？是这个那个，他们有个很蛮有名的凳子，热吧？真的好热，这个里面怎么这么热？我真的要热死了。没呀，可不休息着。So here, since we're on a break right now, I'm just gonna sit down and rate this sofa. I mean, I like the design and the shape, the shade. I like them, but it doesn't feel so good. I'm gonna give it like 6 out of 10. We're gonna come back in 5 minutes, guys. Shall we go to the Italian Renata because look at this interesting calligraphy work. Any of you have an idea what does it mean? It means that mostly a person that he or she is or they is really cultivated and wealthy.
Do you remember the sentence in China for yourself?
Sadly, I have none.
Another next one.
Do I seem more cultivated with these fake glasses?
Here's my micro.
Where shall we go next?
It's an Ulta. The Italian brand is an Ulta because this way I think, yeah.
Shirlene is guiding us to a renowned Italian brand.
Yes, Sonota.
What's it called?
So, I think it's
What
Sonota,
does it mean?
but I don't know it's Italian. I can't speak Italian because I've seen this brand before, and it's famous chair. I think it's called Sacco because it's quite unique and characteristic. I think that's one. That's the one. The red one. Oh, this one is. It's like a bed. How do you feel? So, how do you feel?
My back hurts.
Okay. Shall we go to the one that I think that's the one I'm looking for.
It's 1 out of 10.
Yeah. Have you seen this one? Like
it's like a bean bag.
Yes, the Sacco. It's a feature product of this brand. Is it soft?
It's not as soft as I thought.
I'm not. Let's find someone to tell us what's made from. We are from Shanghai Daily. Can you introduce that chair or something? Oh, okay.
It's like a plastic.
我们来介绍一下，对，好。This one is the 不倒纹。
So like right up, but
it's a little bit weird.
Weird? It can be. Okay, watch out.
I'm gonna watch it.
Can you hold this for me? Okay.
It's kind of like a...
Hi. Are you from Sonota?
What?
Are you the Sonota subs?
Yeah, try.
Okay.
What is this called?
Are you from Sonota?
What?
Are you from the Sonota brand?
No.
Okay. Okay, let's move on to the next booth.
These two are really good. I'm going to give them 9 out of 10. They've also got a place for wine. Wow.
Okay.
I'm wondering how much do you know about that Italian brand?
I've seen it on the website because of the brand. That chair, the Sacco, it's quite. It's simple, but also with like character. So it's quite recognizable. Quite different from other chairs. So it's like a beanbag, as you said. How do you like the design?
I find them.
No.
Well, it's not really my type, but I can see why you appreciate that kind of style because it looks good.
Yeah.
And
the chair. This one is also quite famous. The British chair.
So, could you let us know more about this brand?
I'm not an expert of this brand, but I know they are famous for chair design. I think it's a, I don't know, can I? Frederic? Is that? Because as you can see, the design of this chair,
it has a history more than 100 years.
Really? Oh, okay.
Why can't I just have a try it over here?
I don't know, they may be made of.
If I want to just get one of these, how can I buy it without just sitting on them?
Yeah,
it's weird.
Yeah. All chairs should make you feel comfortable and cozy when you try it.
Sure. I was wondering how.
Yeah.
What kind of difference do you feel like coming today compared to the one you went to last year?
You mean yeah. Okay. I think it's more versatile and diverse in terms of categories, and also
larger.
I think it's larger and bigger, like upgraded from last year. And also, I think like more people like embracing these designs
even during the pandemic.
Yes, so that surprises me because maybe people are like more encouraged to appreciate the aesthetics from more life, because as you mentioned, the pandemic is already quite distressing. So.
Or do you just think that they've been locked down for so long, they just need to go out to get some fresh air?
That can be one reason. And how do you feel? Is this the first time to this exhibition?
Yes, it is. And to be honest, I had absolutely no idea about interior design before I came here.
Okay.
But I feel like this exhibition is really eye-opening.
Yeah.
And I've known so many different brands, and I got to talk to those versatile designers and get to know different kinds of concepts about design and the trends. It's really interesting.
Yeah, so unlike the normal like shopping malls where you can buy the furnitures, this is more like a concept showroom, so you can experience as you said, you can experience it in person, the comfortness or the design, and to feel how they will like give you another level of living, or like from normal life, so from the normal furniture. So it's more like a concept showroom to me. Yeah.
So if guys who are watching right now, if you are a pro, just don't hesitate. Get a ticket right now.
Come here.
So here we are again. We're at the cactus. I think that Fiona really likes.
It's not affordable to me.
It's not. What do you think it's made of? Plastic?
Porcelain? I don't know.
It's like plastic.
Yes. It is.
But it's a little bit soft.
If you have many hats, you can use this one too.
It's kind of like a hat rack.
If you have a Mexican hat, yeah.
So let's just go back to the House of Wang and let's see what's popping inside. Just like I said, I really like the woolen but kind of desert vibe design. Let's go. Hi, we're from Shanghai Daily and we're on a live stream right now. And I was wondering, could you please let us know more about the whole House of Wang, please?
Yes, we are a very niche and refined boutique store that collaborates exclusively with a few European and American handcrafted furniture, lighting and art pieces brands. And we are really hoping that we could bring this kind of very unique lifestyle to the audience in China.
Would you mind showing us around a little bit?
Sure thing. And right here in this corner, you're seeing this wonderful piece from the Lebanese designer called Nada Debs. She was born in Beirut but grew up in Japan. So this piece is a perfect combination of the Arabic decorationism and the Japanese minimalism. And hanging above the table is a horsehair pendant from the American lighting brand Apritus, which is having a very unique feel, as you can see, because they are using
kind of Chinese vibes here, because they kind of get the inspiration from the brush.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that. Yeah, that's a good.
Is it true?
No, not really. It's it got inspired from the Persian saddle on a horse. You see this U-turn. Yeah, that's
I
weird.
just think because they just made a brush out of the hair.
Yeah. Could be. Yeah. Right.
So,
And if we're turning to this direction, here we're seeing this very wonderful cabinet from the British designer Bethan Gray. This is called Nisswa Cabinets because she got inspired while she was traveling to the ancient capital city of the Middle Eastern country Oman, called Nisswa. It's a fortress. She was standing on the top of the fortress and she was witnessing the sunlight penetrating through the top of the wall, and she saw the shadows reflection on the ground. That's where she got the inspiration from. Many people are asking if this is painted on the wooden board, which is not. This is actually inlaid brass. The brass has been polished into a thickness of only 5 millimeters. Yeah, handcraft at its finest, I believe. Yeah. And if we keep walking to this corner, we are seeing another very nice British design brand called Sea London. And this whole collection 4, is designed by a Nigerian-American designer called Ini Achimbon, which is seen as the American design storyteller. For example, this set of sofa is called Oshun. The name is coming from the goddess of happiness from the Yoruba tribe in Nigeria. So Oshun, Oshuna, that's where the name is coming from.
It seems like many designers of yours coming from a very multicultural background.
Exactly. That's also what we are thinking to give this space a meaning. We call it a borderless nation, a borderless space, because we're working with a lot of designers from different backgrounds. We want them to melt together in this melting pot. I mean, the values, not the physical bodies.
And I was wondering who designed the outside of the whole venue, because it kind of gives me the kind of Egyptian vibe that I really like.
Yeah, a lot of people are also saying that. She's a Chinese designer, but she really sees the values in all the brands we collaborate with, a multicultural melting pot. So she actually tries to erase the limits and borders. She wants to, create a united space that could, include all different elements. That you can't really tell if it's Egyptian or Persian or Chinese. It's a melting pot. It's a borderless nation.
It's just like the whole collaboration of different kinds of culture.
Exactly. Yeah, you nailed it.
Can we have a look inside?
Sure thing. If you follow the corridor here, we're having a few pieces from another English design brand called Ochre, which is founded by 3 very graceful ladies. And you can feel that kind of gentleness and gracefulness. Sofa, side table, and a pendant.
Yeah, and I feel the concept of minimalism just through the monocolor.
Yes, and also the experiment of using different materials and trying to realize the functionality at their best. Yeah.
Thank you. It's pretty narrow.
Yeah, this narrow corridor here, we're having a big piece of wallpaper panel from an American brand called Calico. Each collection from Calico is designed by a very famous artist. And this particular collection is called Muse, which got inspired by a few outstanding female icons from the 20th century, Coco Chanel and Marie Curie, for example. And those 2 tables are also from Bethan Gray, all handmade in Muscat, the capital city of Oman in Middle East. And this pendant is called Circuit 6, which is also from Apritus. If we follow this way, in this corner we have a few pieces from, for example, say London, and this armchair is called APA. As the name tells, it got inspired by the shape of the instrument APA. You see the strings. And those two bar stools standing in two corners are called Beatley bar stool. So as you could guess, the inspiration is coming from the insect, how the body looks like in general. And this cute piece is called I Only Have Eyes for You. It's created by a French designer. The inspiration is coming from the high heel shoes of females, as you can guess. Yes. Right, and here we're standing by the entrance of this wonderful art installation created by the British lighting designer Librem. Kaleidoscopia, as you can see from the name, and if we slowly enter, you can see this amazing, wonderful space that is illuminated and highlighted by different lighting installations. All the reflections are created by this, very commonly seen structure while we were kids, the toys we're playing with. And each segment is having one iconic lighting collection from Librem. Lee is a very amazing person which has a very legendary career. He actually was working as an actor in the Shakespeare Drama School for 10 years. Wow. Then he was by Vivienne Westwood and continued working as a fashion designer. So as you can see, the design language is really inspired by his past experiences, both as actor and fashion designer.
It's very luxurious and extravagant.
Exactly. For example, if you're looking at this set of installation, which is based on this chamber collection that Lee has designed, you see there are two layers of lighting shades. The inner shade is actually created by Carrara marble from Italy. It has been polished into a thickness of only 5 millimeters, which is technically very difficult. That's why when you see this very beautiful pattern illuminated by the light. And outside there's another layer of crystal glass shade, which has this very beautiful contrast regarding material. One is half transparent, the other one is completely transparent, and it creates this very nice visual effect. Yes, I think that's all about this installation. And this is the exit.
Oh.
Yes.
I thought we were gonna.
Yeah, this is the exit. And here we're having a few.
Is here the last masterpiece here?
Sorry?
Is the last masterpiece?
Not really. Not really. We still have two other spaces we have to go through.
Yay.
Yeah. Are we running out of time?
Because I was not ready to say goodbye.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. This space is having a few other iconic pieces from different brands we collaborate with. For example, this dining table is called Atlas, which got inspired by this titan from the Greek mythology, Atlas. And if you kneel down a little bit, bend down a little bit, you can see the structure under the top, which is the essence of this design. It got inspired by the Stonehenge in England, and all made by solid oak. And the connecting part is also very intricate. It looks like almost a yellow break, like connecting two big pieces of stones. It's laminated by gold, actually. The base material is brass. And hanging above the table is a talisman from Apprentice. The interesting thing about Apprentice is that one of the two founders is an Iranian American. So in a lot of his pieces you can easily find the trace of Persian culture, which is also what he's aiming at, trying to pursue his route. The reason why he's using agate, leather and brass in this design is because when he was visiting the old ancient capital of Persian Empire, Persepolis, he saw the relics of statues of all the old emperors, Darius. He saw big pieces of jade, agate, jewelry, decoration belts, hanging above the shoulder. That's where he got the inspiration from.
That's why it's designed in a really complex way, and it's kind of like the accessories of those hampers.
Exactly. Having the agate beads and leather affixed into this glass structure, and giving tributes to the past. Meanwhile, he's also borrowing elements from the future. The two panels actually are having the shape of an UFO. So it's a perfect combination of the past and the future. It has a lot of sizes and dimensions you could choose from. This is the biggest. It has 14 different single units, and you could also have only one hanging on your ceiling, hanging under your ceiling. And here, inserted in the sand, are a very, very beautiful English ceramic brand we are working with called 1882. And it's like other brands we work with. Each collection is also done by a very famous designer. For example, the white rough ceramic plate and small cup is done by the very popular British architect Max Lamb. It looks like almost like a stoneware, but it's actually ceramic, bone ceramic. It has bone from animals inside, which gives them a very nice transparent feature if you put it under the sunlight.
It's also got the kind of paper texture that I really like.
Exactly. I think that's more from his architecture background, Right? I think. Yes.
Have you ever been to Stonehenge?
No, not really. Sounds a bit ironic, but no, I haven't.
Me neither. Even it's just like a half-hour drive from where I used to live. I used to live in Bath. I studied there for like 1 year, and it's really near to the Stonehenge. But I've heard that all my friends went there, and when they came back, they're like, never go there.
Really?
Real regret.
Maybe you should pay a visit next time.
So let's move on to your lab.
Right. Actually, we are having another small space here.
Oh, sorry.
Which are also having pieces from this English brand, Ochre. Hanging above the table is the seed cloud installation, which almost looks like different seas are bounded together and hanging under the ceiling. The unique characteristic about this installation is the cap. This is a polished brass, but it's done with a very ancient technique called lost waxing technique. Actually, all the old bronze instruments that have been done in China in Chunyuan Zhanguo era are also using the exactly same technique.
Wow.
In 2 weeks, they can make maximum 200 of them. So it's very, very luxury in a way, and graceful also. The lighting mechanism is also very different. The LED bulb is hidden inside the cap, so you can only see the light, but you can't really see the lighting source. Below the installation is this very wonderful piece called Lunar Taper. So this kind of particular kind of glass is called Mercury Glass. As you can see, it has different kinds of spots spread over the surface, and with the reflection of the light on it, it looks just
really
amazing.
artistic.
Yeah. And the base is made out of bronze and patinated by a layer of silver. So it's a combination of brass and silver, solid bronze. So it's pretty heavy. You will have to need at least 5 to 6 people to lift it up even. And those two nice chairs are called Caribou Chairs.
That one is really vibrant, and it contracts the color contracts just with the whole set.
Exactly. And it sort of absorbs how a deer looks like in reality, and she very innovatively includes those elements into the general design. And if you sit on it, you can feel the touch is quite different from the normal chairs because it's stuffed by down and leather. So it's very soft.
I want to have.
Yeah, please go ahead. If I can lend you my hands. And
Thank you. That's so nice of you. Wow.
I want to hear that wow, I want to bring that wow out of you. and it's very light.
I mean, it's not really that soft, but I can feel that it's really resilient and elastic.
Exactly, resilient. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, you nailed it. Nice. Cool. Yeah, we can move to next.
Should I put it back?
Yeah, it's fine. I can do that later.
So it gives others those wow factors.
Yeah. And in this space, we're having a few iconic pieces from different brands as well. And right in the middle is actually our own design. The sofa we also decided to launch on this fair. The fabric's from a very famous British photographer called Martin Thompson. It's a very complicated jacquard fabric. So if you put your hands on it, you can feel the thickness of it. It feels almost like kind of like rug. And the pattern and the color.
Really rough.
Yeah, rough but also gentle and soft. The name is Bright.
That's really complicated.
Yeah. The name also is called Bright Fita. So it's kind of moss. As you can see from the pattern and colors, it got inspired actually from how the light looks like when it's reflected on the surface of the lake. If you look at the surface of the fabric and the sofa.
And also resonating with the painting here.
Yeah, it has been very deliberately arranged and aiming to create this very nicely contrast of color and pattern which coexist in a very harmonious way. And here is another iconic piece from Apritas. It's called Synapse. As the name tells, it got inspired by how a synapse cell of humans' neural system looks like under a microscope if you zoom in 500 times. And this structure actually also gives you the insight into how the inner structure of a lighting piece looks like, which is pretty rare if you look at other like lighting pieces. Normally it's closed, you can't really see anything inside. And under our feet is a very beautiful piece of rug from the Malaysian designer Omar Khan, who was born Malaysian but carrying blood from 5 different nations, including China. That has been perfectly reflected upon the design of this collection, which is called London Chinois, because he always wants to trace back to his Chinese root. So he looked at the stones in the rural villages in southern China, how those bricks have been nicely arranged. And I think if we move a bit further, I don't know if I could find that mark of footstep. I think it's just being hidden under the table. So he actually deliberately made a footstep of a person to indicate that person is also trying to find his roots, trying to find his way around.
I really feel difference by stepping on just one foot on the carpet.
Yeah, it's made in India, hand-tufted rug. The material composition is a combination of both wool and viscose, so it gives you the gentleness of viscose, natural fiber, meanwhile also the durability of wool, which can be dust resistant, water resistant,
So it's not only shape, but also very durable and very easy to clean.
Yes, exactly.
So it's really practical.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's the last stop of the whole place.
Yes, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right.
See you. Thank you. So here we just had an amazing tour at House of One. It's a really So we're gonna go back to the entrance, and I'm just gonna introduce that giant chandelier to all of you. Are you guys tired?
Get a big amount of knowledge of the designers of the furniture.
But I think it's really worth it because I just learned so much today.
The story behind the design and how they are inspired to design these things. It's actually one interesting point is that we've seen a lot of iconic items like single items here, but also we have seen like how they curated the showrooms and they combine all these iconic items together to create a space that is like very harmonious and express their attitude and aesthetics of these understanding of these furniture. Which one like gives you the most deep impression?
I guess I just like that chair the most.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you like 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, okay. So they want to purchase.
Because the color is really vibrant.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move to the chandeliers.
Yes.
Okay. Oh,
time flies. I guess we're gonna just wrap up the whole tour. Here are we again. So if you are professional in the industry, like you're an interior designers, retailers, or bankers, or a private buyer, you can just go over here to the VIP lounge. So here we are back at the entrance. So here we're at Mui with 3O here. And I heard that it's a Holland-based brand, and it consists of 50 different kinds of lamps from 6 types and 6 series, all of from 6 different designers. And I heard that it worth more than 1 million Chinese yuan. It's 1.17 million Chinese yuan. That's like more than 170 US dollars. So I guess we're just gonna taking a look here, we're just gonna wrap it up today for the whole tour. And thank you so much for watching, though I don't really know how many of you are still sticking with us.
If you have the opportunity, definitely come here to have a look. If you are overseas, like watch our video, and to have get to sense a little bit of this exhibition. And hope you guys enjoyed today's show. And
thank you again for watching, and please follow all of our social media, visit our website, and we'll see you next time, hopefully. Bye. Peace out.